Hey guys, how you doing? Can you see me? Can you hear me, anyone? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, guys. I hope you're doing well by the grace of God. I'm fine and I'm not too bad. I'm not doing so bad. And I haven't been very well, but by the grace of God, I'm back again on my feet. The thing is, what I don't like about England, the United Kingdom, is that in winter it just gets so cold, and the weather is not that good. It makes so many people ill. If you don't get a cold, mind you, you'll suffer with something else, but you have to keep warm, but also you have to go out in the community, so it's not like you have to stay in the house all the time. You have to get out on and about wherever you are, and go to work, go shopping, do anything that you have to do. But I thank God I'm fine. So how are you doing? Please comment how you've been, how you've been feeling and what you've been up to. Today I just want to congratulate Dee Mwango for, what she has done for her mom. I have been watching the latest one that um, Dee, you're such a girl, you're such a daughter, you're such a good girl. I mean, girls from Korea, they do so much for their parents. And not just Korea, the whole of Africa, I think. And if you're a Kenyan and you don't look after your parents, then you need to go back and ask yourself why you don't do it. Because what I've seen the Mwango doing is what every Kenyan and even the whole of Africa should be doing for their parents, spoiling them, I'm telling you, spoiling them with goodies. You go and look for money, come back home and do your parents proud. Yes, that's what I call a daughter of the soil. A daughter of the soil is the one who looks after their parent, is the one who goes miles away, gathers everything, gathers the, firewood, go get the water from the river, go get education, go and work and something home, bring something home. And you've done me proud because I can stand and say, well done, girl. Well done, girl. Whether you buy bananas or you buy bread and milk and you bring to your parent, they always appreciate. They always appreciate. When my mom was ailing, just 3 months before she went to be with the Lord in 2014, I bought her a wheelchair because she couldn't stand, she couldn't go out. She was just in bed most of the times. And I bought her a wheelchair from all the way from the UK, took to her. And the first day I just put her on the chair, took her out in the sunshine. She was so happy. She was so happy. And I loved my mom so much. And the things you do to your mom, Dee, reminds me of what I used to do to my mom. I used to love her. Although I never saw her much because I was in the UK. I was married in the UK when I was about 21 years. So I came to the UK to live here, and I've lived here all my life. And maybe once or twice a year, I used to go and see my mom back home and see how she is. I was always homesick. Homesick, I was. Sometimes you go and live far away where the climate doesn't agree with you, because when you're growing up, you grow up in a village. Like I grew up in the village, where my mom had bought a land after separating with my dad in Machakos. And that's where we lived. And I went to school in primary school in Matu Primary School. It's in Machakos. And I wasn't happy, although I was used to living in Nairobi. I was born in Nairobi, but when we went to live in Ukambani, I was not very, very happy. I was like, Mom, why did you bring us here? You know, and people were like, hey, you girls, where did you come from? You don't look, you know, like you're used to the lifestyle, you know, climbing the trees, going and farming in the farm. But within a few years, I got used to it. And I used to look after sheep, goats, everything. I used to go look after the sheep because my mom used to say, you guys, because you are too young to go to the farm, you have to look after the cattle, you have to look after the sheep and the goats. And we used to, and I used to hate it. Oh, I used to hate it. But years gone by, when I came to the UK, I used to miss that lifestyle. I used to miss looking after the sheep and the goats and the cattle. I can tell you those cattle, I can even count how many they were and the names we used to give them. We used to nickname them. We used to give them names, you know. It was fun. It was fun. And that's why I will always be a village girl. You cannot take me away from village. And so anyway, this video is about Dee. Dee, I saw you go to the shop. You bought your mom everything, a television. Not that she didn't have, but you wanted her to feel so, so proud of you. And you also bought a cooking, you know, a cooker. You bought a cooker. I saw you buying a fridge, freezer. I saw you buy so many things. You brought electricity at home and you bought Wi-Fi at home. No more suffering in that house. She's not there most of the time, but hey, while you're there, you will not be short of a Wi-Fi because you have brought it home. You looked when you were far away and you saw the things that needed fixing, and you came home to fix them. And I'm so proud of you. The haters might have said all they could, and people might have said all they wanted to say, but that girl knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. She might be far away, but she knows what she's doing. She extends her heart to others. She came back to Nairobi and she went to the street to feed the homeless, the people in the street, people who did not have much. I saw her buying food and sharing with the people in the street. That is so wonderful. That is so positive to show that you can make a difference to your society. You can go home and make a difference to those who don't have much. That is you, Dee. Dee Mwango, I'm proud of you. I am proud of you for going back home and making your mom very, very, very happy because you remembered those days when you had almost nothing. And look how far you have come. Look how far you've grown. Look how far you can look back now and say, thank you, Lord. I made it. I made it. And it didn't matter how far I went, but I brought the name of Dimwango back home. I brought fame at home. I brought something back home. And I'm so proud of you. You have done well. And I pray that you continue doing the good things that you are doing. Not forgetting your parents is a number one. I remember that day you bought your dad a suit, and Daddy went and put on a suit and came back and wore it and said, "This is from Dimwango." Hey, girl, That is so good. That is such a good example to many girls who are your age and who are coming up, who are looking up to making changes to the world and especially to their parents. Those parents who bless them. A parent is next to God. And if a parent blesses you, I'm telling you, your life is never the same, because once a parent puts a signature, then God always puts a signature next to that. And you will never be the same. You will always be blessed. And the highway is on, or the only way. The highway is the only way now. You know, you might don't go back to Jamaica, maybe go to South Africa, go to America, come to UK, go somewhere else, that you can gain more viewers and subscription, obviously, because I know now you've got enough followers in Jamaica. Now you can come back home and have a rest and go back out there. I'm sure there are many places you can go and even make a difference. You can go make a difference, just like you went to, I think you went to Philippines. You built that lady a house, the one who had so many children, I remember. Hey, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What can we say but to thank God? Korea, the village, and the people, and Maro, your brother. Oh, Isibania, Nyabohanse, all the areas I know have become something else. I can Google Nyabohanse and I will find it on Google. The villa. I can Google those areas which I couldn't before and find them, and that shows that Nyabohanse is growing and is bringing in other neighbors and from surrounding areas. And although the land is becoming more expensive, hey, but the area is developing. Shows you the power of having a channel, really. I just want to thank you. And to finish off, I want to remember Mama from Jamaica, who went to be with the Lord. I wanted to come and say something, but I wasn't feeling very well. But the family should know that we are together. We are together in the spirit. And I want to send my condolences to the family and friends of Mama from Jamaica who came. We saw her come and live with Iam-Marita, and she was so joyful. Her spirit was pure, and you don't find many people like that. But it was like connecting with the ancestors. Sometimes when you come back home, you connect to what you always wanted to connect with. But God doesn't tell you that it is your time. God can say, go and connect with your spirits, with your ancestral spirits, where you came from. Go and connect with the land. That's the land that I gave your ancestors. Go back there. And because you've always wanted to go back there, go and connect to them and come back. But without knowing, then, the death was waiting, and God was waiting for her to have a rest, because we could see that she has retired, and she was getting to a point whereby and you could see she was tired even to climb the the bridge where she was climbing, and the places she was, I don't know whether it's the border that's that that stone wall she was climbing. You could see, she was struggling. So but I was shocked. I was shocked. I never ever thought that things like that can happen. I was really, really shocked. I never thought that she could go so soon. I was looking forward to meeting her. And also condolences to the other mama who passed away before that. It was so sad. All these things, we have to really, we can't say it it was it was done by anyone. We could say that God wanted them to rest. And anyway, we learn that we live by the grace of God. That's what we have to learn, that we live by the grace of God, nothing else but the grace of God. So what can I say? I just want to finish by saying thank you so much. If you've been watching, God bless you. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'm planning to come to Africa. I have my land in Sirare near Nyambohanse, and maybe I'll be coming to do something there. Yeah, and I'm preparing slowly, slowly, but I have things to do that keep me busy, and even taking annual leave is really difficult, because once you take annual leave, you have to take like 3 weeks or even a month to be able to enjoy yourself. So I'm looking forward to that. I've already taken my annual leave during Christmas, so I cannot take annual leave until maybe after April or something like that. But I'm not saying I'm coming in April. I will plan, and then when it's time is right and God is opening the doors, then I will come to Serare, where my dad comes from, near Nyambohanse. So yes, have fun, enjoy yourself, have a good day, and please subscribe to my channel. Take care and have a good day. Bye-bye. Bye.